ATP is an abbreviation for adenosine triphosphate and releases energy when it is used to do cellular work. The different types of cellular work include the breaking down of chemical bonds of molecules. Phosphorylation is the addition of a phosphoryl group to a molecule and relates to ADP and ATP because in order for ADP to become ATP, phosphorylation must occur. The ATP synthase is responsible for making ATP. Cellular respiration occurs in 3 stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. From the breakdown of one glucose molecule, about 36 ATP molecules are released. Glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. 2 ATP molecules are required in glycolysis. The products of glycolysis include 2 pyruvate molecules, 2 NADH electron carriers, and a net gain of 2 ATP molecules. After glycolysis, the electrons are transported into the matrix of the mitochondria, where the next step, the Krebs cycle, will occur. From there, 1 carbon molecule from the pyruvate is given up and exhaled as carbon dioxide. This reaction then causes NAD to become an NADH molecule. The 2 carbon molecule is then combined with coenzyme A, becoming acetyl-CoA. This molecule enters the cycle as citric acid, a 6 carbon molecule, and releases 2 other original carbon molecules as carbon dioxide. 2 more NAD molecules become NADH. A FAD molecule becomes a FADH molecule, and an ATP molecule is produced. These high-energy electron carriers are needed to transport electrons to the next step. This cycle then reoccurs as both pyruvate molecules need to go through the process. In total, the Krebs cycle produces 2 ATP, 6 NADH, 2 FADH, and 6 carbon dioxide molecules. ETC is located in the inner mitochondrial membrane. ETC is composed of electron carriers and ATP synthase. At ETC, electron molecules from NADH and FADH from the other stages are dropped off. Protons are pumped by the electron carriers into the intermembrane. ATP synthase traps hydrogen diffusion energy, and the hydrogen molecules are used to rotate the ATP synthase to create ATP. The role of oxygen is to collect low-energy electrons from the electron carriers and combine with the protons, becoming water. Unlike aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen and occurs in the cytoplasm. The 2 types of anaerobic respiration include alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. The products of alcoholic fermentation include 2 NAD, 2 CO2, and 2 ethyl alcohol molecules. The products of lactic acid fermentation include 2 NAD and 2 lactic acid molecules. The purpose of fermentation in multicellular organisms is to quickly create ATP without oxygen. Runners, for example, use fermentation to supply their bodies with enough ATP to make it across the finish line.